Today at TechSource, we're going to show you how we restretch our frames. Most people don't know we offer this service, but what we're going to do is kind of run through the steps and get you familiar with what we do, just so that customers will understand that we do offer this service. What we do is we'll take a frame like this and we'll clean it up. We'll take all this mesh off of it, get some of the ink off of it, and turn it into a frame that looks a lot like this. See, it's sanded on both. It's sanded on one side, and this way, with a frame like this, we can put mesh on it. And that's what we're going to do today: is show you how to put mesh on a frame and show you the process that we do. It's one of the services many people don't know about that we offer. Like I said, we do offer it. It'll save you a ton of money. So if you have some frames that you want to get remeshed, send them in. We'll take good care of them. Thank you. All right, so what we're doing here today is we're stretching screens, and what he's doing is a restretch, which some of our customers don't realize we offer. But what we do is we take frames that customers have used and that are no longer able to be printed on, and we'll tear the mesh off of them and we'll restretch them. And what Carlos is doing here is restretching a frame for a customer. I think this is 160 mesh white, so he's clamping it in, and once he gets it clamped in all the way around the corners, he'll loosen the corners up a little bit, and then he'll turn the pressure on. And he won't turn the pressure all the way up first. He'll turn it up a little bit, and we'll see that. Now once he has the pressure on it, what he'll do is go back and check the corners to make sure they will not rip. If they rip in the corners, it's more likely to bust. That's what we don't want. What he just put on the frame reads the tension in the frame. And there's a certain number he's looking to get to for 160 mesh. Once he gets to that number, the frame will be ready to be glued. He's loosening the corners now. Then once he loosens all the corners, he'll go back and tighten the pressure up a little more, and he'll check the corners again. It's kind of a repetitive process, but it's not something you can do all at once. Like, you just can't turn one big burst of air on it. See, the numbers reading right about 29 to 30, which is really good when it comes down to any mesh below 200. Then he'll go back and make sure his corners are tight, and then the gluing process will start. Now what he's going to do is he takes his glue and he runs one single bead down the frame side. And he'll make sure he has the corner glued properly, making sure not to get any mesh inside the wood. If you get inside the wood, you don't want that. The pressure he's applying is just, it's not saying that the frame is loose, it's just helping him see air pockets and stuff. The frame he's gluing is a 20 by 24, which is a standard size frame for TechSource, as in most shops. We can do 23 by 31s and 27 by 36s and 25 by 36s. And any custom size frame. And when I say custom, it's anything bigger or misshaped than a normal standard size frame. We also can do aluminum, not just wood. And now that he's done, basically he's just waiting for it to dry. He'll move on and go to another frame on another table and then come back and cut this one off. All right, after we get done stretching the frame like we just showed you, we clean the edges off to get them ready to ship. We just don't send them in the box. And this is aluminum frame. I know we showed you a wood frame stretching it, but aluminum frame and wood frames, like I said, we do both, but they differ a little bit when cleaning the edges off, but this is pretty much how we do it. We'll take a box cutter and we'll take our edges like this, and we'll find our edge. And this edge is really sharp, and we don't want that on there. So we'll take our knife and just scrape it and get that sharp edge off. And now it's just a rounded edge. So after we get that, we'll check the back for any glue drops that may have came down from the gluing process, and we'll just clean those off. And once we get all those cleaned off and all the edges shaved off, it's ready to go, ready to be put in a box. And that's how we clean our frames. And it's not something we have to do, but we do it just for customer service, because one, it's dangerous, it can cut your hand, and two, it could cut another frame. So we feel the need to do it.